Hi, everybody. Katie Scherer, founder and lead creative of Big Picture Strategies here. Thank you for joining. Today, whenever you're watching this, I wanted to talk to you guys today about brand building in tough times, okay? We know that times are tough out there. We're seeing economic insecurity pretty much everywhere we look. You know, it's tough out there. It's not an easy time. You may or may not have noticed any challenges in your sales and marketing efforts. To be honest, you may or may not have launched a business at this point because I can help you wherever you're at. So I have clients who are building businesses and I have clients who are well established in their business. Either way, this will apply to you. And by the way, this also includes personal branding, which is something that we're going to continue to talk about. Branding is just something that is it's not going to go away. And it's something that kind of evolves through tough times. And I'm going to tell you how. So the first step when you're evaluating, um, where your branding stands, maybe on a monthly or quarterly basis, kind of taking a read of how everything's going and what stories or information you want your customers to know at this point in time. Read the room. Okay. You want to have a really good pulse on what problems your customer base or your audience is facing now, right now, like this month, this week. What current events are affecting your customer base right now? And then you want to evaluate, how do your products and services address those exact problems? Get specific. Are your regular customers looking for lower priced options these days? Are your regular customers navigating the economy in a way that they didn't have to before? And how can you help them with that? So what you want to do is address the exact problems that your customers are facing and what they're talking about, what they're coming back to ask your expertise on. And you want to develop a brand story anchored in that exact issue. And you want that to be part of your story for now. When times change, when times are tough, you do need to alter your communication strategy a little bit. Just, depending on what's going on. Is there something that you need to put out on social media to address in your industry? Is there something that your customers are going through? You want to be in there with them. You want to explain, or you want to make it evident in your social media, in any of your marketing language and efforts, that you're with them, that you see them. Let them know you see them, and let them know that you know those problems that they're facing. Then explain how you are going to help them, or how you will help them with those exact problems. If you don't already have a product or service that fits into the exact need that you are going to try to address, or that you will be working to address, go ahead and make that adjustment in your products and services and let your customers know. And let them know what you've done and how and why. Have you developed a new package offering to accommodate a lower entry, investment entry? Have you, developed a new product that might be particularly in demand at this point in time? And we're not just talking about trends here. I'm talking specifically about, the world has changed for so many people. We're talking about inflation. We're talking about like the state of today. People are, kind of having a hard time here and there, and you want to be with them in that journey with them, and you want to evolve for them, and you want to tell them that you are. Tell them why. Tell them how they are valued and valuable to you, that you want to be there for them to provide what they need right now. See, that's the key. People don't necessarily always see that a company is responsive to them personally or to them right now. Show yourself as nimble, show yourself as innovative and as a solution provider. That's what people want. Any products and services are solutions for people. So you want to provide the solution that they need. And so you want to tell that story. Tell people you see them. Tell them what you're doing to meet them where they need you. That's all you got to do. I mean, don't you need to do that anyway? So, yes, we've been doing that. We've been talking about that. But this is a time that maybe you want to reevaluate that in light of, I don't know, the coming election or this holiday or this, that or the other. Keep a tab on the pulse of where things are at and what your customers need during this time. Don't skimp on brand building. And I'll tell you why. This is an exciting time for people who are developing long-standing brands that might have a long, and rich relationship with their customers, or someone who's starting a new brand. This is a perfect time to put yourself out there as a problem solver, as a solution giver. Marketing is challenging during tough times, but your audience will see you in it with them. And that's something that you can't buy. That's something that you are building in your reputation and in your brand storytelling. That's something that's going to appeal to people who want to invest in companies long term and continue to look to you for solutions or for what they're looking for. They'll know that your brand is responsive and will provide what they need. Okay, it's kind of hard to talk in general terms about all branding because truly these concepts apply to businesses large and small, established, new, or not yet built. These principles are what permeates all of your marketing and branding. And so that's why we can help you no matter where you're at. So you want to tell your customers that you're in it with them. And here's the payoff, okay? Because everything comes around and eventually, truly, someday, the market will be better. There will be better times. People will be more stable. People will be spending more on things that they had to cut out during tough times. And what you're going to do then is you're going to optimize the story that you're telling now, and you're going to leverage it, and you're going to say, listen, times are better now, but we were with you during that time. And you want to relate to your customers, share stories of your own challenges, highlight how you overcame them, how you're actively overcoming them. Be a problem solver, be present, and evolve. Okay. As times improve, you will be able to add to your brand story, and you're going to be able to demonstrate in a way that your customers can see easily because it's going to be consistent. It's going to be out there. You're going to demonstrate grit, perseverance, innovation, customer focus. People are going to remember that you were there for them in tough times. And this will continue to add to your credibility over time. And so I want to just put that out there. I want to encourage you to continue to look deep into what your brand means and how your brand can reach out to your customers in ways that not every brand does. These are principles that take some thought and groundwork, but once you have that and you're on a roll and you're telling good branding stories, your brand will continue to grow and evolve over time with your customers, and they will want to know at that time that you were there with them now. And so branding during tough times can take a little bit of a different twist, but can be such a fantastic payoff, not only for your business, but also in terms of those soft assets, the trust, the reputation, long-term customer retention, network building. It all starts here, folks. If you want to learn more, visit bigpicturestrategies.com and definitely check out the links below and get your free download if you haven't already. It's going to give you so many tips and tools to get started on this journey. I'm here to help and I'm reachable. So go ahead and visit bigpicturestrategies.com. Reach out to me and let's get you started telling some of these stories and, put in the comments. Let me know how you're addressing your customers during these tough times. I would love to know. And I'll see you next week. Have a fantastic